Announcements. What's hilarious is that I'm wearing the same shirt for this video that I wore in the last main video for the channel. And I swear I didn't film these videos at the same time. I just don't have that many clothes. Hey everyone, it's me, Hallease, endeavoring to persevere. As always, if you're new here, I make videos about my chaotic good life. Subscribe, follow social media. Also, there's gonna be a little giveaway at the end of this video, so stick around if you're interested. I'm so excited to announce that I am revamping the Patreon. Y'all, I feel like I've been wanting to revamp the Patreon for years. It's not years, has it been years? It has been years. Ooh, it's been years. Wow, it's been years. I finally had the time to do that recently. Those of you who are already on the Patreon, you've probably started seeing those shifts and changes. But if you've been interested in joining the Patreon and you've been like semi-reluctant, I think now is the time to join because I've completely revamped it and made it something new. So the first thing that's new about the Patreon that I'm actually super excited about, merch. Exclusive merch will now be available through the Patreon. So once you've joined and have been a member for 3 months, you'll get your first piece of merch, and then you'll get another piece of merch in another 3 months. And what I want to start doing is every 6 months or so, switch it up. So that way you get a new piece of merchandise. And I'm just really excited about this because I've always wanted to be more intentional about merchandise and I just haven't. And so I'm excited about this because there's an end cycle and it's always kind of switching out and things are always changing up a bit. So yeah, merch is something that is now going to be a part of the Patreon. I am very excited about that. I don't know if y'all realize this, but I teach on Skillshare. I am a teacher on Skillshare. I have, I wanna say 4 classes on Skillshare right now. I just dropped actually a new class on Skillshare, Lighting at Any Budget. And it's a really good class. I go over 1-point lighting, 2-point lighting, 3-point lighting. I also go over how to use a big window if you want to. I do a lot of different stuff in that class. Through my Patreon, if for some reason you don't want to have a Skillshare membership, that's just not your vibe for whatever reason, if you join my Patreon, you get access to my Skillshare classes. Another thing I'm really excited about the revamp for on this Patreon though, the other thing I'm super excited about is one-on-one time. So if you join at the class tier, you get access to my Calendly, okay? Where you and I can actually set up 30 minutes to chat one-on-one. If you have questions about production, being a creative entrepreneur, if you want me to show you how to edit, like how I do it, any of that kind of stuff, you can set up one-on-one time with me moving forward through Patreon. So I'm really excited about that tier because the community is like what keeps me excited about everything, you know what I'm saying? I love having the opportunity to talk one-on-one with y'all or just connect with y'all in the comments. And so this tier, I'm like really excited about with Patreon, actually. The other thing I'm really excited about for the Patreon as well is I'm going to start putting together more consistent exclusive content. So right now, if you join the Patreon, you get access to the director's perk, which shows behind the scenes of an audition for the HR director who played This Could Have Been an Email, and also her callback. So you get to see how Maya, our director, handled callbacks and what she did with that. You'll also get to see a full rehearsal of episode 1 of This Could Have Been an Email through StreamYard, completely exclusive to the Patreon and YouTube Join community. You can check that out. And then I wanna say by the time this video comes out, the 3rd perk will come out, which will be a production meeting with all of the above the line people of This Could Have Been an Email. So it'd be me, Grace, our producer, Maya, our director, and Daniel Deloach, our cinematographer. So that is all exclusive content to the Patreon. And if you're on YouTube Join, that is a member as well. And then of course, with the Patreon, you get early access to videos before they go live here on this channel. I'm really, really excited about this Patreon revamp. One, because I think it's a call back to what my original goal was with my Patreon, and it's a call back to what my original goal was when I came out of the Adobe Creative Residency earlier this year. I want to transition Stumblewell to being a fully fledged creative production company that focuses on original creative works. That is my pie in the sky vision for Stumblewell, is that eventually it can become a fully fledged, you're sitting in a movie theater or you're about to watch your favorite show on insert streamer and you see the Stumblewell logo come up and then the storytelling begins. That is my goal. That is my dream. And Patreon is how I inch closer and closer to making that dream a reality. I think y'all have seen some of the steps that Stumblewell has been able to take. So this could have been an email as a prime example of that. I definitely consider the people that were on Patreon right when we got going with This Could Have Been an Email are sort of like initial investors, because they were how I paid for Evelyn's writing fees. They were how I just got everything up and running with that show before finally self-funding it and then running the Indiegogo campaign. And so by joining the Patreon, you are helping Stumblewell to become the next level creative production company that I know it can be. For those of y'all who don't know, currently Stumblewell produces quite a few things actually that end up here on this YouTube channel and in other forms of media. The first one being the Trying to Be Somebody video podcast. Just FYI, Season 2 will be dropping February 2022. I'm currently in pre-production for it. I'm so excited for who some of the guest speakers are gonna be. But just to give you an idea, by joining the Patreon, you directly contribute to us being able to buy microphones for the speakers. If they don't have a high quality podcast microphone, we provide one to them. We ship it to them so they have it and record and then ship it back. We also give them a stipend for participating in the podcast. I'm not just asking people to give me their time and intellect and energy and likeness without giving something back in exchange. And so the Patreon is how the Trying to Be Somebody podcast happens. Every episode also had an interesting cover. For season 1, we had Temi Coker design each of those covers. He did not do that for free. We paid him. By joining the Patreon, that is how you are contributing. You're helping us to, again, facilitate creative works. The other original work that Stumblewell does is actually the How Does This End podcast. It's a storytelling podcast that's written and produced by Mr. Hallease, my husband. I am the executive producer of that podcast, so I do all the final listens to make sure everything is balanced before it goes out into the world. You can also read the How Does This End stories on Medium as well. I'll link to it down below in the description. You can check it out. Another original work of ours is the Stumblewell podcast, which, as y'all know, is a marriage podcast between me and Mr. Hallease. Again, we're talking about relationships and anything else we're vibing. We're trying to bring that back to be twice a month, so that way there's no long hiatuses or pod fade. Again, the Patreon is how we're able to do that. And then something else I'm wanting to mess around with, for those of y'all who know, Sans Gluten was another channel that Stumblewell started in 2020, I want to say. And I want to figure out a way to bring that back. Maybe not on its own channel, but bring it into this Hallease channel and just have it be something that occurs maybe, I don't know, once a month. So something you might see is you might see some of the Sans Gluten content end up here again. I want to try to figure out what it means to bring Sans Gluten back. Like, what does that look like? Is Sans Gluten just shorts? Is it just YouTube shorts now? We'll see. That's another original work that Stumblewell produces. And then of course, This Could Have Been an Email, the 5-part comedy web series that is co-written by myself and Evelyn from the internets. And we have produced 3 episodes of that 5-part comedy web series. We are in the process actually of figuring out how we're gonna make episodes 4 and 5 happen on a financial level. And then also, of course, the original content that I continue to bring to you here on this channel that is not Trying to Be Somebody, the Stumblewell podcast, Sans Gluten, and This Could Have Been an Email, you know? All the times where I'm here chilling with you, having great conversations, telling stories, the short documentaries, everything that I'm vibing. It all happens in large part because of the Patreon. And so again, I am so excited for this revamp. If you've been curious, if you've been on the fence about joining the Patreon, I think definitely now is the time to join. Patreon.com/Hallease if you're interested. Again, big shout out to my Patreon producers who've been riding with me for a minute. Thank you so much. Y'all have already started to see the transitions that are happening. I can't wait to get your feedback on everything. So thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. I want to do a giveaway. So one of the perks I designed for the Indiegogo campaign was this Black Excellence perk. And what it is a signed photograph of Evelyn, myself, and our director Maya from episodes 1 through 3 of This Could Have Been an Email. I have a few extras of these. I will not disclose how many, but I do have a few extras. Join the Patreon for a chance to get entered to this. It doesn't matter what tier you join at, you're automatically entered. I think this is neato because obviously I'm keeping one for myself. So again, if you've been on the fence about joining the Patreon, if you sign up before October 31st, you are automatically entered to potentially win one of these. Again, I'm not telling y'all how many I have. I'm just so excited to get back into the content, especially Trying to Be Somebody podcast season 2. Like it just came to me one day. I was like, ooh, I'm ready. I'm ready for season 2. Ooh, theme. Ooh, I'm ready. Like, I'm just ready. I don't know what I'm saying? Again, I'm Hallease, and I will see you when I see you.